What's up, everybody? We gotta start doing this calisthenics every day. You know what I'm talking about? Get back into shape. Get back to my prime. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. I'll get to where I need to go. How about that? I think one of the things that have been blockading me, and by the way, good mid-morning to everybody. I think that's the proper way to say that. Good mid-morning, because we're not at noontime yet. It's not the morning yet. Good morning. So I think that's the proper terminology. You know, in the end, the English language is so beautiful because they have the terms for everything, and they're switchable, and you figure things out. There's a bird watcher there, right? All kinds of fancy birds in this joint. But I've come to the realization that I have the fixation, right? Like, oh, I used to do this, and I used to do that. I even talk that way sometimes to my adult kids. Instead of saying, this is what I'm doing, right? And go forward. Because I guess I might be in that, maybe I am in that midlife kind of switching where you're going from when I was super young and can stay up all night and stay up all day and work 2 jobs and go to school and have a family and go out at night and have fun. And then once you hit that certain point, it might not be everywhere, I'm just talking about myself, I statements, correct? Where, like, yeah, I'm a little crickety here. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I need a little bit of rest here. But in the end, it's still the same me. Right? So it's not a matter of getting back to where I used to be. I think I talked about this the other day. It's getting to where I need to be today. Right? But whatever issues that I have, whether I'm having back or knee or hello, and you deal with it. And that's the way that goes. Dealing with what God gives us, right? I dealt with a whole bunch of stuff today and yesterday, and the first word that popped into my head, let's just say I had other words that popped in my head, but I kind of pushed them to the side, was powerless, right? That my reaction, whatever it may be, doesn't change the fact of whatever the thing that is that I'm dealing with. And that whatever reaction I have or however I deal with it, I still need to deal with it. I can be mad, I can be angry, I can be happy, I can be sad, I can be despondent. It doesn't matter. What's up, my brother? How you doing, my brother? And guess what? None of those emotions, none of those manifestations, that's a fancy word, ain't it? For getting pissed off. Don't change the facts of the situation on the ground. And I think, for me, it's a balancing act between figuring out what's going on or being, I don't want to say apathetic, but saying, okay, I'll do it later, you know, kind of procrastinating, let it go, and then waiting for a crisis, and then be all in a flurry or a hussy or, right, and jumping around then. Forget that stuff. The best way to handle things is figure it out. And you can't be calm and cool and collected on everything, because some things get to you. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is here, for myself, is whatever needs to be done needs to be done. It doesn't matter what I think about it or how I react to it. That's the point I guess I'm trying to make. I really like that thing that popped in my head, where it's powerless. The saying that always is a good one to do is let go and let God, right? Because in the end, what is meant to be is meant to be. And then it happens or it doesn't happen. Now, yeah, I have a role, I statement, in that. And that's where I need to do whatever I need to do, right? Like these guys are doing a whole bunch of work here, right? Whatever they're doing. We're going to get some water out of my favorite drinking fountain here. This is my most favorite drinking fountain. I think I've been drinking out of this fountain for over 30 years, maybe longer. My mom used to bring me to here and to Gage Park to swim. Look at that beautiful, delicious water. Oh, that's so delicious. Oh, I can drink a whole gallon of that. Oh, that's good. Ooh. Hello. Yeah, they're all cutting the woods there. See that? What are they doing here? Let's go check this out. They're doing something there. I think that saw needs to be sharpened there. That saw ain't doing too good here. Let's see what these guys are doing there. Let me check this out. I'm a little nosy. I'm trying to figure out what you guys are doing here. Do you mind being on the internet? I'm doing a live feed. I usually do a live feed around the park. I live down the street.
Is that running right now?
Yeah. No?
No, it's a well.
Unless you're like hiding from the feds or something.
I'm always hiding from the feds.
Me too.
That's redundant. The fellow you talked to actually is Liam. It's weird. He gets confused.
That's all right.
No, it's good. Oh, just go to that guy in the orange vest.
All righty.
He's sort of like.
What organization is this?
Well, Chicago Park District and Open Lands in partnership. Open Lands is a not-for-profit, conserve green space. The Chicago Park District is the Chicago Park
That guy, they sound supposed to talk to you.
Yeah.
I know I go around the park, I do live feed, and I'm just nosy what you guys are doing. You want to talk a little bit?
What's your name?
My name is John.
My name's Liam. I work with Open Lands.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Oh, he's mobile too, so you can keep going. I'm
So you're not under like a federal investigation, then, are you?
Not today. Not today.
Okay, there we go. See, so we're all clear. All right, so there you go. If you want to come out, how long are you guys out here?
Till 1.
Till 1. If you guys want to come out here, if you guys want to do some work at the park, come on out here. Open Lands is here. There you go. See that? They're volunteering for the park. They got maps. They got assignments. They got rakes. See that there? Volunteers at work. You can come out here and help out at the park. This is what I got to tell you about this. You might not want to come out here and do the work here in McKinley Park because this is our park, is where I live, and you might want to do work at your park. But what you do is you come out here, you introduce yourself to Liam, whatever his name is. Liam, right? I'm talking to myself now. Don't turn me in, okay? Actually, there's supposed to be somebody watching this live feed. So there you go. Open Lands. Give them a call. Look at this. They make maps of your park. See this here? Everybody has a park. Even if you're in the suburbs, everybody has a park or some place that needs to be cleaned up and fixed. Give these guys a call. They'll help you out. All right? Liam, right? Not Ian, right? There you go. We're going to go over there and see if we can get him to make a statement, then we're going to get out of here, right? But there you go, right? It's a local. There you go. That's the guy. You busy or what?
I am busy. You want help?
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to. So how do they get a hold of you? What's the best way? Through the internet?
Yes, sir.
All right, so get a hold of Open Lands. If people have other parks that they want to work on in the city of Chicago.
Yep. Email Open Lands and we'll help you coordinate an event.
There you go. Did you hear that? You hear that young guy? He's running around. If you got a park in your neighborhood, you get a hold of these guys. You get the people that bring the supplies, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the way it goes. You guys have a great day. Thanks for cleaning up the park. I appreciate you, brother.
Have a great day, man.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for all your hard work. So there you go. We have, I think every neighborhood, the way our city is designed, has what? Parks. Again, what did I talk about yesterday? Remember I talked about the Pacific Garden Missions? If you got a church group, your family, or whatever it is, you call them up, do a little volunteering. Right here, you got your park in your area. Maybe you got some empty lots. They'll do empty lots, I'm pretty sure. Call them up, get it going. Take a few pictures, bring a little grill, cook a little bit. Maybe have the local here. You have the local restaurant. Maybe they don't donate all the food, but you do half. Now you're doing what? Now you're promoting your local restaurant, and you're cleaning up your neighborhood, and you're having fun. There's a lot of retirees. There's a lot of people out there that are now what do I always complain about? The work from home people, right? Naturally, you don't want to get on the internet and your boss sees you doing something, but as long as it's volunteering, I think you're pretty safe. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is there's a lot of things that we can work on together to fix the things that are in front of us. All it takes is a phone call, maybe a little bit of email. Is it easy? Is it time consuming? Is it something that you got to put an effort in? Absolutely yes. Absolutely. It's something that we have to put an effort in. It's something that has to be done. But in the end, who does it benefit? It benefits us. Who built these parks? Who built this city? Who rebuilt this? All this after that, when the cow kicked over the lantern, right? A bunch of people. You can argue and get into politics and ideologies, and that don't matter. It was done. Ideologies don't get nothing done. Ideology is something that you do at a bar or a cafe, and you have a debate over, right? An ideology doesn't get any work done. Zero. And there's been a ton of ideologies over the years in our societies, whether it's here in Europe or wherever. See that? They're nice fishing over here, man. There you go. Come on here and relax. See that? But in the end, the only thing that ever gets done to get things done is people getting together and doing some work. So open lands. Everybody has a park in their area. Look, they're not going to fix everything, right? But it starts it. And then maybe you do a club. How about this? Every second or third Saturday of the month. You don't want to do a church day. Church days, you got church clothes on. You got to figure out the days that work for people, right? People who are raising their families, people who are retired. So you pick a nice day and you make it always the same day. You never switch days. So you maybe make it the third Saturday of the month. Every month. You get it together, you work with these guys, or there's also the Nature Conservatory. It's all these organizations. There's Sierra Clubs. And people say, well, those are environmentalists. They're bad. Well, they're out there. They're the tools that you can use to fix your stuff. Kind of get where I'm going with it? If you got two hammers, that don't do you no good, because all you can use is one hammer at a time. And if you don't use even that one hammer, and then you might as well just get rid of all those hammers. So there's a lot of these things that we have in our environments. And we're lucky we're a big city here. And there's a lot of things in our city that are being underutilized. You just seen a bunch of volunteers there. A bunch. Fixing up the park. How many parks we have in the city? I don't even know. Like I said, I think every neighborhood in our city has a park. Or a playground. Get together, clean it up. Yeah, that's something that I have power over. I have a power to make a decision to do something. To do something, to be involved. I have the power to make a decision to make a difference. I have power to make a decision to do something that creates positive change in my neighborhood. Just like I said, I got a lot of stuff to do right now, and I was going to talk about and do a little complaining. Instead, I seen some guys working on the park, and I promoted my own park. And I promoted another business or an organization so other people can fix their parks. It's better than complaining, right? Yeah, I think so too. Take it easy, everybody. That's my get up and go this mid-morning. Love everybody. Talk to you later. Bye. I don't even know how to turn this thing off now. There we go. Push this button. See everybody later. Bye.